Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. May will throw to get us started here. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's May. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
To the air on 1st down, May. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Brought down by Quay Walker. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
May now on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Butker knocks it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. Pass play now. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. And they send a man in motion. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. Working quickly here. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. May throwing for it. He finds it beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
May on 1st and 10. Laporta with the grab. And this one doesn't go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air yet again, May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense up to the line fast. First down from the red zone. Finding Flowers. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a gain of 1 big yard, Brock, because that sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. May now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions stretch their early lead to 9. Drake made the touchdown. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions go up 10-zip here in the first. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here's 2nd and 5. He fires one deep down the run. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it sets up a Houston first. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. On first down, they'll run. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 29. On target to Dobbins. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return you to Detroit right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Taken away by the rookie from USC.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Black Knights cut it to a field goal game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now May coming off that pick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On play action, here's May. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. So that brings up 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's good.
First down throw for May. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Gibbs will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. Quick throw left side complete. And in for the Detroit touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Sims now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds a man right side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
From the 33 on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Tight end going in motion here. Here's the snap on 4th. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. First and 10 from the 41. Dropping back to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face second down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Hits his running back. And he goes out. Just needs one more step there to reach midfield.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
From the gun on third down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They got 24 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. They'll throw it again. That's complete to Dobbins. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Short side option here, he's running left. And he'll go out, no gain on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held the line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Pass play coming here. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Here he is on 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Lions will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They put Flowers in motion right. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Has a lane inside the 25. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives the backwards. Second down coming up.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're in a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense.
There he goes on the right side. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
From the 24. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. Has it at the 7. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback has taken an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. That one's complete, right side. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Sims now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That's how talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on first down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Completed to his running back.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Setting up a throw. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. They go play action here. Short pass caught by his tight end. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Black Knights cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Black Knights cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Operating from the gun, here's May. Oh, brother, it's another interception! And the Black Knights will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Straight ahead, it's Wilson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Throwing now off play action. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Black Knights pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. You can't blame him for biting on that play action, Brock. Down at the 1-yard line, you're expecting it to be a run, which made that pass play the perfect call.
Show those defenders what they want to see, what they're expecting to see, so when they give them that good old run fake and pull it back, oh, it is touchdown offense.
That one right down the middle. And the Black Knights take a 4-point lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Buys time, rolling right. Oh no, they get him yet again! Quay Walker in to pick it off.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. He's going to throw this one. His throw is caught. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's a give up the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
1st down throw for May. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
May trying again here on 2nd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
May now on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the center. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Black Knights take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up. Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
2nd and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's on the move. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's their ball late. They have a lead, but it's far from over yet.
17.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now from the gun. Chased out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Black Knights parlay the interception into points. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
17.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Made a throw it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Black Knights are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. The throw is caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Black Knights make it a 3-score game in the 4th. As their quarterback, Brock, he's the one told him to get it done in moments like this. But even though he's the one who scored, you and I both know he is not the one who made it happen on that 4th down.
It's pride up front. That was all the guys up top that just said, listen, man, we are going to work this thing. We're going to give you a push. And, Kate, let me tell you, as a quarterback, you know right away. You can feel that push and that surge. And those big guys led the way for 6.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Returning it from the 4. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And it's picked up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down. A big red zone stop.
And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case, a toss. Make sure you threaten to the outside.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Looking for a throw here. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Black Knights keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
That one splits the uprights. And the Black Knights continue piling onto this lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he does what he can there, up to the 25. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. May now escapes the pocket. Finding Flowers. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. To the air on 1st down, May. Flush down out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
And he's swallowed up by one of the big guys up front right at the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And that one's going to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Coming right is Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for them. Still 3rd and 9 coming up.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down from the red zone. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the move, headed right. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now 4 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He's on the move. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots to the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone.